Hi Aries, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Lady of the Throne Astrology, where God dwells within me as me. I am the Lady of the Throne. I am here to bring to you your love guidance, and this is for the month of December 2024. This is for love. Why do I perform love readings? For those of you who would like to know the answer to that, it is because a part of me being a goddess, and one of the things that I do is I am a goddess of love. I am connected to the divine love of the entire world. When you are source energy, your frequency is always love. So that is why love readings are definitely performed on this channel, because I connect to love quite easily. You should try it sometimes. All right. So Aries, let's go ahead and talk about what is going on in the month of December for you. I'm going to start off with the women, as always, and get into the men after this. Aries, females, and masculines. Let's go ahead and jump right into the messages. And let's see what's going on here for Aries women for December. So, some of you may feel like you really have to set boundaries, or you're dealing with a person who has set boundaries with you. It could go either way. We're going to see how it's going. But immediately I feel like you realize the boundaries that you have to set. It's because something is obviously excessive. Obviously, it's excessive in your life, okay? So whoever this person is, whoever this man is that you are connecting with, he feels unseen by you. He feels like you're not paying attention to him. He feels like you don't look at him. You don't notice him. You don't bother him. You don't talk to him as much. He just feels a little unseen by you. And he feels like he's loving you blindly. And he feels like you love him too, but blindly. You're not really looking at him, but he knows you love him. He's not really being seen, right? If it's love, because some of you could be with somebody, or could be interested in just a crush. It could just be like just a person you know and you like them, and they just know you and they just like you. So it may not be love yet, but he knows that your presence, he could feel it. Even if it's not serious, he could feel your presence, but he knows you're not really paying attention. So I think that he could see himself as your red flag. Your person, he feels like he is a person who is in your life as that big warning sign. He feels like you're not seeing him because it's so many things that this guy could have done already to make you put your guard up. That's how he feels, okay? But that's not what he wants. He wants the spark again between you and him. He wants the spark. He wants to bring back what he lost with you. He wants to bring back the good things with you. He wants you to feel excited about this connection again, and he wants to feel that too. That's really all he wants, is to make you smile again. He wants to make you feel good. He wants you to feel really amazing. Where you two agree at is that you both want it. You both want to feel that way. You both want to celebrate your love, or if it's not that serious, you both want to celebrate with each other the good times. It's like letting the good times roll. I think you both want to do that at this time in the connection, because that is what matters the most. See, this is somebody that he cares about you and you care about him. I can tell, because you both are thinking the same way. So why the boundaries? The boundaries could be here because this is a twin. So you both bump heads. And I wouldn't even call this bumping heads right now. I would call this, you both feel so disconnected because you're twins, but you're connected because you're twins. It's the same thing. The same thing that makes you connected is the same thing that makes you disconnect. Twins getting together is like magic. And when people get involved that are not supposed to be, it creates this connection. That's all it is. It's just the fact that you guys are identical spiritually and your energies are that connected to each other is where you guys do certain things to each other because the other one is thinking the same way. And see, that's what you guys don't realize. One of you may act on something while the other one's thinking it. But the other one who was just thinking it and didn't act on it yet may end up feeling sad when the other one acts on it. But really and truly, your powers together work simultaneously. It's just that one could be more actively demonstrating what the other one or both are thinking or feeling. So really and truly, if you put up a boundary with your twin, that means that your twin was already thinking these types of things. Your twin was already putting things in his head, saying that he needed to create some type of distance in the first place for something that happened recently, something that could have just happened in a recent past. He was already putting those thoughts in his mind, even though he probably didn't tell you, or he probably didn't show signs immediately. Like you probably couldn't really read that. That's what he was trying to do because he didn't show it. But you just put the plan in action, whatever he was already feeling. Whatever he was on, you just put it in motion. So that's what's going on. And he probably never thought about it like that because twins don't really think about things like that all the time, especially the masculine. But I think he's going to start thinking about things like that now. Like if I did something, that means my twin was probably thinking that. Like, or about to do something similar. So, not saying that you both are going to be doing exactly the same things, but it's an energy that you both put out there that one is going to act on it if the other one doesn't. And sometimes you both act on it at the same time. So, if you have boundaries, it's only because your twin had already started thinking about it from the last time something happened. So what's hiding here, what your twin doesn't know, Aries, is that this boundary that you created is only an illusion. And that's what he needs to know. It's not real. The boundary between the two of you is not real. It's just an illusion. And the reason why the illusion is there is so that your twin can find his way back to his reality. He needs to find his own way back to what is real. And it's been set up to where not even on purpose. It's just all these things have been set up to where now he has to do that. He just has to find his way back to his own reality, which is always going to be you. All right, and that's all I have for women. Moving on to Aries men. Aries masculines. The way you could be approaching a situation with this woman that you're interested in or that you're dealing with, you feel enriched by her. You feel like she gives you so much information, so much knowledge. She shares a lot of things that you learn so much from her. You learn so much from just listening to her. She fulfills you in ways that you possibly did not think a woman could fulfill you as a grown man. You probably were thinking, my mom could have done these things, or my grandmother, I could have, learned a lot if I were paying attention. Or maybe if I had these people in my life, because unfortunately some people may not have those people in their life right now. Some people may have lost people, and I understand that. And this is somebody who you love to learn from this woman. She teaches you more than any other woman has ever taught you. This is someone that you may, I get a feeling that you may not really be with her. I'm kind of feeling that you observe her. You observe her. And it's something about when you sit down and you really relax and you just listen to things she talks about, it's like she's really filling you up. She fills up your cup of love. But also, you're crazy about her. Like, that's another thing. The idea that you're not really with her can also be making you do things that in excess. Like, you may drink, because I don't even like that no more. Like, I don't like, when you see, I'm not a mummy anymore. I'm not like covered anymore. I've come back to life. So me now, I just can't really wrap my head around doing a lot of things that people do for like fun. So that's why I said ew, but don't take offense to that. I mean, everybody's on a journey, and no one's perfect, and you all have free will. But anyway, she could bring out certain things that you could be kind of crazy for her a little bit, honestly, because that could be how much you really like her. But I mean, that's not for everybody. Not every Aries male feels like that. Some of you would never be able to even admit that. If anything, you'll just blame it on something else. So she actually wants to be with you, though. Like, she wouldn't mind being together with you. She wouldn't mind spending time with you. She wouldn't mind hanging out with you. She wouldn't mind getting to know you. And she would not mind dating you. She wouldn't mind having a life with you. Whatever it is that you want, she wouldn't mind. But I think that she likes the surprise of it all. She likes spontaneity. Like, surprise her sometimes with something nice, or surprise her in general. Like, like, just bump into her, and just be like, oh, I didn't know that was you. Like, just play it off. But don't do it if she probably wouldn't talk to you. Like, if this is a weird situation, then I'm not going to be responsible for you getting slapped. But I want you to know that if this is someone that you already have some type of connection with and you know she likes you, yeah, she wants like little surprises sometimes. You know, like text her one day and just be like, hey, I'm gonna take you out to eat and this is where we're going. I'm gonna come and pick you up, be ready for 7. Like, you know what I mean? Like that type of thing. But this is someone that you already deal with. You and her, you both, there's a certain type of respect and appreciation that you and her have for each other. Or if she doesn't really know you and you just like her, you see her as a gift. For some reason, it's like you see her whole life as a gift. You feel like she is someone who really is special, or she has some type of special place in your heart, because there's no way in the world that a woman could enrich you as much as she does and get away with it. Enrich you and get away with it. And I say that because a woman that makes you feel like she makes you feel very seldom can get away from you without you already having her. See, that's the kind of confidence that an Aries man has, especially when you really, really like somebody. And the fact that this one right here is not with you, it really is starting to pull on you so much sometimes when you listen to her or when you talk to her, whatever it is, or when you like watch her, observe her, whatever it is that you do, it kind of pulls at you sometimes because you get in your head and you're like, hold on, like, man, like, it's just like, does she even know how amazing she is? Or does she even realize that I would give her the world? Or does she even know how real she is? Does she even know how, you know, how beautiful she really is for real? Does she know how amazing she really is? It's just like, you just have so many positive things that you want to just give to her. You have a lot of things you want to say, but she seems to be untouchable. So where you and her may not really, where you may run into some issues at is the fact that you guys are both really attractive people. So you could be attracting other people. You could, and she could as well. Or you may have other people attracted to you guys. She may have people who like her. You may have people who like, or whatever. Like, you know, that could be the only thing about you and her. It's just people who like the both of you. So what's hiding here in this situation is that what she doesn't know is that you see some type of future with her. I don't know, it's like you kind of see her as being the kind of woman that you really would build a future with. And the reason why is because of her virtues, her morals, her mindset, her strength, the way she moves through the world, the types of things that she really does for real, the types of moves this woman really makes is like, wait, I could see myself living with someone like this for the rest of my life. And I don't find it to be weird, and I'm not afraid of that. I actually can see that that's what I would want in a woman. Even if it's not her, she's setting my standards much higher for the kind of women that I do date. Because if she's not like this, then I don't really know if I could date somebody or when I'm going to be ready to date somebody, because I kind of know I'm not going to find this somebody and that somebody. It's going to be so hard for you to deal with not having her around you or not connecting with her for a little minute until you get over it. But it's going to take you a little minute, because in your mind, you're like, she has so many great things on the inside of her that is like invaluable. Why would I, not saying it not invaluable as in not worth a value, I'm talking about priceless. Like, it's so rare. So in your mind, you could be just like, why would I pass this up? But something about her feels untouchable, or she doesn't know you watch her. You're unseen to her. She doesn't know that you're observing her. She doesn't know that you always listen to her. She doesn't know that you're focusing on her. Something about that is like you're incognito. She doesn't really know, but the whole time you are so compatible with her, so it's not even funny. So this is either another Aries woman, a Leo woman, a Sagittarius woman. Sometimes Aries men can be attracted to, of course, all the fire signs, but sometimes Pisces, sometimes. But that's about it. I mean, she could be somebody else, but I strongly know and feel she has strong fire placements. If it's not her sun, if she's not born as a fire sign, then she's a fire rising. Because I could tell, or like maybe a moon, but you definitely are connecting with somebody that you really, really like, and you admire her. And you know, that's all I got for December. That's where it's at for love. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you. God bless.